Need to get over to our birthday girl, Miss Lisa Green. Are you ready for us?
I'm ready.
Yay!
For
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
I'm
to
gonna do
you.
an interpretive dance as you sing.
Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Ooh, lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Good
Yeah.
birthday so far?
It's been great so far. You know, I've been getting lots of birthday wishes, hearing from people both near and far, people I care about, and just great. It's been a great day. So.
And a good start too. It wasn't that cold out.
No, it hasn't been too bad. You know, it's another day where, you know, we started with some fog and we're going to get some mild temperatures and some sunshine here today too. So let's get right to it. We're looking at some temperatures into the low 30s for your highs today, 31 degrees in Fargo for your high temperature with mostly sunny skies. And we're looking at some fog once again redeveloping tonight. Wind out of the west and then becoming southerly into the single digits, not too strong at all. So just a really nice day. You can see on our sky cam though there is a little bit of haze, a little fog impacting our morning this morning, and still down to 0 for visibility in some spots. In Lakes Country, up Highway 59, we're looking at 0 in Foston and in Fergus Falls, a quarter mile in Detroit Lakes and in Thief River Falls. So some low visibility there. Fargo's looking good, so is Grand Forks, and temperatures are ranging from only 1 in Crookston, so a lot colder there, to 22 in Sisseton. We're at 11 in Fargo. And your winds are pretty light. Calm conditions for most, with some wind speeds up to about 10 miles per hour. We also are going to continue to have some really nice clear skies, some sunshine, and just quiet weather for one more day here today. And here's a quick look at your hour-by-hour planner. We'll have temperatures in the 20s and getting into that 30-degree range for most areas, with a high of 34 over in the eastern part of our viewing area. That'll be one of the warmer spots here today in Bemidji and up toward Baudette. And then tonight, those temperatures drop after sunset, clear skies, light wind, and all that moisture in the air from the melting snow. And that's all going to lead to more fog development here for tonight. Here's a look at your 7-day planner. We've got a high of 31 again today, and then that's when things start to change once we start to get into your Friday. The wind picks up a bit, we get some more clouds, warmer air moving in, triggering a couple of light snow showers. Saturday, kind of more of the same. Temperatures still very warm, in fact, even warmer Saturday and as we get into Sunday. But that also is in advance of a big storm system that's going to be ramping up and moving into the upper Midwest. And we have chances for rain, eventually switching to snow. And the timing of that is going to be critical, because the sooner it happens, the more snow we're likely to get. The longer it takes, the less snowfall with this system. And of course, some wind with that too. So that is still kind of one of those wild cards we'll have to figure out as it gets closer and closer. A tricky forecast, but looks like a storm system that's going to have some impacts on us to end the weekend and start up next week too.
You know what? One good thing about the snow this weekend is I have plans to go sledding, so
Perfect.
I was like, that will kind of work out, but maybe the drive to Detroit Mountain might be a little
Might be
little
not be so
slow.
great. Saturday might be a little bit quieter, so if you have some outdoor plans or maybe some travel plans, Saturday might be your better day. Though on Sunday, if we're just getting rain, that won't be nearly as bad as if we were getting snow or ice, but we're going to be kind of right on that line, so you definitely want to be paying attention.
Yeah. Weather app.
Have
it handy.
That's right. Just
That's
follow
right.
that thing. Happy birthday. You know, shouldn't it be like a new corporate rule that on your birthday you get the day off?
Right?
Well, she has tomorrow off.
I did take tomorrow off.
There you go.
So I'm going to have a nice long 3-day weekend to enjoy.
That will be nice.
Yeah.
I think we should make it a requirement to have like a big fruit basket out here or
No,
something.
I
Like,
can get behind that.
you know, instead of cake, we don't need cake. We're not, you know, cake eaters, but we could do something healthy, like a big fruit bouquet.
Yes.
Or
That would
dipped
be
in
nice.
chocolate.
Yeah.
You know?
oh, there we
yeah.
go. Okay, some some chocolate dipped
Yeah.
strawberries
Yep.
right now would taste really good.
John Bennett.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. I think someone has time to go run out and get some before their segment happens at 9:50.
We'll give him time. He can go.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, birthday girl.
Thank you.
Well, we all know the Minnesota Vikings had a pretty exciting season, and now they're preparing to move out of their practice home in Winter Park. Next month, the team's actually going to venture east to Eagan, Minnesota. Their facility is called the Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center. One of the main features that players are excited about, Chris, guess what it is?
The buffet.
It's not the buffet. It is higher ceilings for the punters to practice with.
Gosh.
Now, as for the future of Winter
That was a
Park
joke,
facility,
right?
No. Vikings haven't shared any details what's going to happen with their old facility. So maybe you could bid on it and practice there, Chris. You
Yeah.
could start up your own football
So I have
club.
a higher ceiling for all my massive punts. Well, were you being serious right now?
That's apparently what they said, that one
Wow.
of the things that they're excited about.
Since we're talking about sports, I do want to add one more thing. I was pulling for the Moorhead Spuds last night. They were in the section championship,
Yes.
and they ended up not. They were close. Yeah.
I
they
didn't
came
get
back
to.
and-
I heard Beth's highlights but in my ear, but I didn't pay enough attention because I was
Yeah.
doing too much this morning. But
I just thought they were going to pull it off. And then I think the final was 6-5 or something like that. So they ended up losing by just one. But it was one of those where you just kind of assumed, hey, it's Moorhead. They're playing well. They're going to win. So next year they'll do it again next year.
They've produced so many great hockey
my
players though
gosh.
from Moorhead here. I mean, just think about just how many have gone on, and yeah, maybe not NHL level, which we do have a few, but even
But
just
still,
like college,
yeah.
collegiate level. I mean, that's a big deal. Junior level even too. What, Tony? What did you say?
Matt Cullen.
Yeah, Matt Cullen.
I mean, that's, of course,
My
everyone knows that
husband,
name.
my husband played hockey at Moorhead
He
in high
did?
school. Yeah, Jaron did. But he even admits, he's like, I wasn't a great player. The only time he was sent out on the ice was when someone made the coach mad on the other team, made their coach like, oh, he's picking on our player. Jaron, you go out there and pick on him. So he even admits, he's like, there were way better players out there, so I was more utilized as kind of the enforcer, like, hey, stop picking on our team, kind of a like, ugh.
Oh,
type
that's
of a
so
player.
great that he was the enforcer.
I'm sure he
Oh,
has.
Jaron, that's a must. You have to
He's
sit her
seen
down.
so many movies. He's like a big movie guru person. So.
All right, then he needs to just sit you down and just grab some popcorn and just take in Slapshot. And
I've seen The Mighty
Jaron-
Ducks. That's a hockey movie.
Okay. Let's just say that Jaron, if he's the enforcer, will fit into the Hanson brothers perfectly. So.
Okay. I'll have
Yeah.
to watch that and see what it is. Speaking of movies, actually, Black Panther, what a huge success so
Unbelievable.
far since it's open, and Disney is actually giving back in a big way because of this big box office hit. Now, the Marvel Studios owner is actually decided to donate $1 million from the proceeds of Black Panther to youth programs associated with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, which is so cool. And in honor of the movie's key themes, young people being empowered by technology, the donation is actually expected to help grow science, technology, engineering, and math programs, also known as STEM programs, all around the country. So I love that they're doing something great with the success that they've had from it. It is funny though, 1 million's kind of just like a little like penny
Right.
to them out of how well it's done. But I have heard from so many people who love comic books, don't love comic books. Like there's been so many people who've been talking about how great this movie was.
Like
I
it's
know,
sometimes you see these superhero movies and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I know this is going to end. The people are like, no, this has got a legit storyline, good stuff. And so, have you seen it yet?
I have not.
I'm excited to.
We need to go see some movies though in theater. We haven't had like a set movie day where we have
It's the
gone to the
best,
theater.
isn't it?
I do, and there's something about movie popcorn. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
all that butter.
And the soda, and then you
butter.
like mix a little chocolate in there.
And the butter.
All right, this is, I don't know if you've seen this. Christy's been kind of modest about this, but she was doing a segment recently. And watch what happened when Christy was out and about. I think this is what, a couple weeks ago this happened?
Yeah, this just take a little look.
They're good for ridding your garden of bugs or
Oh.
flying onto my head.
How's that for an introduction?
Yes.
Right.
We'll be right
We'll be
back
talking
with
about
Zoo
this
Day.
next or now. Jeez.
Oh, so these anchors, I think the video continues.
Was that in their studio?
That was in their studio. So these anchors are with KFMB. They were having this zoo segment on, and Sophie's one of the several Ibis ambassadors at the zoo. She gets her beautiful colors from the food she eats, and so they were kind of teasing, hey, this is coming up next on our show. And that's what happened, is she flew in, landed on the anchor's head. Couldn't have planned it any better, of course.
She played it off well, too, didn't she?
Yep, she was just like, all right, this is
honestly,
happening.
if that happened to you, you would have freaked
Oh
out,
my
right?
gosh. You guys know I'm scared of birds,
Yeah.
which is so weird to say. I don't know where this fear came from, but I don't like birds.
You would have
I get
jumped
really
out of the
scared.
chair. And she did one of these.
I would have had a mini heart attack. She was just like, all right, we're going to go with this. This is happening. And her co-anchor, too. Like, I would have been just as shocked as he was. He was like,
Just imagine if that eagle would have done that to you, right?
oh my gosh, I would have had no brains. His claws. Do you remember the claws on
that
him?
guy was like, it was incredible experience. If you haven't been that close to an eagle before, he literally would like look right through you, and he's like, "Can I eat you?"
He
no,
was
maybe
looking
not.
in your soul. We had an eagle on from the Chihinkapa Zoo. They had brought their eagle that they had rescued. They brought him into our studio one morning, and Tom was holding him on his arm, and the talons like could wrap around his whole arm, and he was just this huge creature.
Have you seen
my
the
God,
videos
just full power.
where like eagles will fly down the side of a mountain and they'll grab like a goat and they like
A goat?
Yes, like
No, I haven't seen that.
It is amazing. Like you'll see when they're like struggling to fly, but they've got this giant animal in their talons, and they're like,
Oh my gosh.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they are talons, not claws. I keep calling them claws.
Whatever, yeah.
There's been a lot of bald eagles, though, around our lakes areas and stuff. And even when I'm driving on 94, like going down to Minneapolis to visit family, every now and then, again, we'll spot a couple.
Really?
Even over there, too. Yeah. I know a lot of people have sent us in pictures of, eagles near their lake place, too. So that's really great. You've seen them in Fargo, Tony, you said? Oh. That's kind of scary. There's one on 25th Street he saw eating a little squirrel.
Maybe it was Josh Demal's squirrel. Some zoo workers in Montana got a surprise too, and a challenge when a river otter gave birth to 4 pups this month. This is going to be nice to see. Their mom rejected the litter, so Zoo Montana zookeepers got taken around the clock feedings to give the pups a fighting chance at the zoo.
So cute. Now, they do say their chances of survival are low, but of course, they're working hard and saying that the chances get better each day that passes. Look how cute they are. They just look like these little beanie babies, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, how cute. That's what I love, is like seeing all these different zoos doing such great work for all these different animals. We have them right here in our area too. We're so fortunate that we get to see different zoos working to try to think about the Chihinkapa Zoo, the one with the kangaroo who her mother rejected her, and then they babied her and put her in the pouch, and she had a really low survival chance, and then they helped make her grow up.
I forgot about that. Good memory, Larson.
When it comes to zoo stories, I got lots of them.
You got it down.
When it comes to like, what's Jern want me to do today? I can't remember. I didn't listen to him. And then speaking of animals, this is something you probably don't want to see walking around your neighborhood, but for the second time this month, a cougar has been caught on camera too close for comfort at this Wisconsin home. And not only does this cougar walk up on the sidewalk, you have to think there's a cat watching in the window or something. Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Now, the homeowners did call the Department of Natural Resources over the weekend. They said, we've had a couple calls on this. They spotted the cougar lying under a pine tree in their backyard. When they arrived, they said, yep, that is a cougar, but we can't neutralize it because of its surrounding area that it was in. They couldn't get a good aim at it. But how scary.
There's
Isn't
stories
that crazy?
in Cali where and you're up in the hills and you'll be like walking with your kid and they'll just run right by and
Oh, well, thanks. Now I'm going to have nightmares about cougars and eagles coming up and snatching me. Working together. The birds from the skies and the cougars from the ground.
You're going to be flying from the eagle and then the cougar's going to be jumping at you. All right, stay with us. Coming up on today's show, Jody Harville is here. We're going to be talking about spiritual mentoring and coaching right after this.